Drug-related violence, witness intimidation and the killings of enemies fueled the rise of the Grundy Gang, Indianapolis officials say. But trying to prove those allegations in court has proven difficult. Dwight Adams /Indistar. IMPD officers investigate at the scene of a double fatal shooting at the Rural Street Pantry at Rural Street and Brookside Avenue. Tuesday, January 28, 2014. Victims were gunned down near their car in the parking lot. Photo, Joviti /The Star, by photo. This article contains graphic descriptions of violence. The reporting is based on interviews, social media and internet postings, public records and hundreds of pages of court documents. None of the killings described in this article resulted in murder convictions. When police swooped in to bust a crack house on Ewing Street in 2007, neighbors came out of their homes to watch. But those gathered on porches and sidewalks didn't just gawk. Some applauded, others cheered. Richard Grundy III, photo, provided by IMPD. One man explained the reaction this way: the drug problem, let's just say it can get out of control around here at times. Among the 6 men led out of that crack house in handcuffs was 18-year-old Richard Grundy III, whose life over the next decade would become emblematic of the city's failure to rein in the mayhem thousands of Hoosiers face on Indy's meanest streets. As the city's drug problem surged in 2015, Grundy and 10 others were charged in one of Marion County's most wide-ranging murder and drug conspiracy cases. The sheer volume of violence attributed to Grundy and his associates was staggering. In court documents, police linked his business to as many as 10 killings, including 5 alleged executions that prompted murder charges. But prosecutors were never able to take Grundy to trial in even one of the killings, and they would fail to win a single murder conviction against anyone associated with him. More, he helped IMPD put away a killer. Then his death became a warning. Talk to police. More, alleged kingpin Richard Grundy III gets probation in drug murder case that fell apart. Grundy, who pleaded guilty to dealing marijuana, has always denied any involvement in the murders. Marion County Prosecutor Terry Curry and Keria Brown, who formerly represented Grundy in that case, have radically different opinions on what happened. But they agree on one thing: the Grundy case helps explain the growing backlog of unsolved homicides in Indianapolis. The reason the cases fell apart, according to Brown, was that police and prosecutors were not just incompetent, they also were driven by an agenda. He alleged in a court document that a key investigator fabricated and twisted facts to set up Grundy. Authorities needed a scapegoat for their own inability to deal with the escalating homicide count in Indianapolis, Brown said, so they targeted a group of rappers, who sold pot but were not violent. To Brown, Grundy's story reveals the cost of poor police work. Cops marginalize black victims killed on the streets or go after the wrong people, he argues, and that leaves the real killers on the loose, emboldened to kill again. Curry vehemently denies any impropriety in his office's prosecution of the Grundy crew.